Area 51.
Area 51.
Area 51. Area 51.
I haven't gotten the loading screen yet. Is there no loading screen?
I don't see, there's no image, it's just black.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I would have thought they would have made a loading screen.
It's hidden in Area 51.
That's right.
It's real. It's real. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, I guess I don't get a good view of it. But it's real. Aliens are real. The president was right.
Was there like a cinematic that I missed? I'm
No,
still in
there's
the loading screen.
there's no cinematic. It just made this funny sound, and then you can see a spaceship. I can't go up any of these ladders, huh? Can I press buttons? Pressing buttons. Buttons don't work. Oh my gosh, that zombie scared me. Oh, you're down. Okay, great. Is this something I can rebuild? Oh, okay, cool. Get up, soldier.
I'm up.
You want me to be grateful? Haven't I done enough for you already?
Is that an SR-71? Oh, there's a lot of zombies. Uh-oh. We don't really need the insta-kill. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay. What is this? Did you already... No, you didn't. Wait, I am recording, right?
I'm recording.
Okay.
I see a little red dot.
I'm recording as well.
Ooh. Ooh.
This looks like...
A spaceship?
This looks like they took the SR-71 but made it alien? No, never mind. This is not the SR-71. I don't know what this looks like. This looks like
the Blackbird.
something else. Yeah. I spent a great time learning about the SR-71 at UT. Such an amazing vehicle.
It dissipates heat by being black because it's so hot.
Yeah. Wait, what was the reasoning for the black plates? I should have remembered this. The black plates. The black. Was it titanium? My memory's eluding me.
It's black because black equilibrates to the surroundings better, and the Blackbird was so hot that it was like heat generating, and so it actually needed to dissipate heat rather than keep heat off, which is what you do when something is painted white.
Oh, okay, you already knew that. Like,
yeah.
When did you watch the SR-71 documentary as well?
I don't know who made the SR-71 documentary. I
There's
watched
multiple...
a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. I saw one that was like 45 minutes, I think. There's also one that's like 3 hours.
It might have been 45 minutes. There was one. There's this Irish guy. His channel is Real Engineering, and it's one of those channels that's like, you could count this as like educational because it's like all informative. But like every time I watch educational YouTube videos, I don't really retain much because it's more informative. Like I'm not gonna remember this like physics thing or the angle of the wings,
silence their screams,
the equation he attaches to it. Like I follow along because it's presented really well, but sometimes I'm like, is this really education, or is it just teaching? Is it just telling me something so that it makes sense, and then I don't actually retain the physics of it? But in this one case, I watched this video, and he was talking about the Blackbird. Huh? Yeah, this door?
Yeah.
And I did remember the heat fact, so maybe it is educational. and I have to take all my criticism back.
Or what were you saying? Are they just telling you something that you're? Like,
Do you ever? I don't know. I don't know if you do this. I a lot of times will watch science videos that tell you about either engineering or biology or whatever or history because I find it interesting, and it's a documentary or it's a explainer video.
Yeah.
But I don't watch it for the purpose of actually retaining the knowledge. And so sometimes I wonder, is this really an educational video if I'm not watching it so that I can have learned something? It's more entertainment through information. That was sometimes I wonder that.
Took a fuse.
Not the taste of
I would say you're learning. I mean, it's better than, watching that guy do that funny dance over and over, like I do. I don't think I really learned anything from.
But I watch them for entertainment. Like the reason I'm watching them isn't so that I can understand the physics equation that causes lift or why the wings of this airplane are made this way and why it mattered that there was this much surface area so that it could both handle sub-supersonic speeds and speeds above Mach 1.
Money stashed away. I just can't get to it right now.
There's so many songs. I mean, like you said, you learned something. I feel like that does mean something.
I will demonstrate superior Russian strength.
If knowledge counts as entertainment. How would I phrase this? I'm kind of mad because you bought this door and there's no wall weapon. I'm gonna buy the next door. Wait, let me buy it.
Okay.
Oh, here's an AK-74U.
Oh,
I
cool.
am a doctor, but I probably cause more
This
injuries
is
than I
Cool
treat.
area.
Yeah, this is interesting. They took parts of Moon. Have you played Moon before?
I have, yes. It's been a while.
They took parts of Moon. They made their own little map. It feels a little claustrophobic, but hopefully it'll open up eventually.
Oh, Jug's in here. Can I lay down?
Yeah.
Oh, I can lay down and grab things. Okay, cool.
Round 4. Oh, another fuse. You want to see what a fuse looks like? I don't know how many we need. There's one right here. It makes a noise.
Oh, this thing. Okay.
You ready for the max ammo?
Yes, I am.
These zombies are so obnoxious.
go
Oh yeah,
again.
go
Anyway,
ahead.
to finish what I was saying about the Blackbird, I remember this fact from this video. When I typically don't watch the videos so that I can use the knowledge. I just watch them because I think it's fun to have learned things. But I did remember this fact about the SR-71 Blackbird. I wonder if there should be a different category in social media for educational content versus documentary or news content or informative things. Because if I look at a video from Khan Academy, like I did when I was studying to take some exams, I would go back to that video, I'd use it multiple times, I'd use the repetition to apply some logic to a problem, like a math problem. Kind of like a lecture, which I find different than a video about carbon silicon batteries, which is not knowledge that I need or will use, but is informative. I feel informed when I watch those videos, but I feel that they are different
This is how it
than
goes.
the tutorial-esque, lecture-esque educational videos.
Well, yeah. It's just supplemental learning. I mean, sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. We had a biology teacher in our high school. This is what I'm thinking of while we're talking about education through entertainment. There's the Green brothers, Hank and
John.
John. Yeah, sorry. Um, and like they do the educational videos. I think Hank does like the science, and John does like the history, and maybe literature.
The
I don't
crash
know.
course.
Yeah, the crash courses, and then they get people sometimes to help them do them too. But like, it's it can't like substitute like the tutorials like you were saying, but you're still learning. It might be a great add-on to like studying for for biology. It might be a good add-on to study for biology, but yeah, I guess you don't want it replacing your AP biology textbook. Uh, it just depends. I personally found the crash course videos super boring, so I feel like I'm not even. I feel like I'm not even like. I shouldn't even be talking about any of this because I don't really find myself gravitating towards podcasts. I don't find myself gravitating towards uh educational YouTube videos most of the time. I don't know. Sounds really ignorant of me to say, but it's true. Like I really would like just like start tuning out during the crash course during biology, and then the teacher, our teacher, would be like, "Okay, if you start tuning out, I'm gonna have a pop quiz over this in 5 minutes," and
Oh,
and I'd like sit up and I'd like not fall asleep.
I think I think a lot of people enjoy the crash course videos because they had a lot of content packed together very
Oh,
quickly.
they go too fast.
But
I'm too
yeah,
slow.
well, they go too fast, but they also started, I don't know if it was them that started this trend, but this thing where in the middle, oh, this guy just, oh no, he fell over. In the middle of a sentence or at the end of a sentence, they would actually edit out the breath in between words so that the video would be that much shorter.
Yeah.
And now this is such a common thing that people do. It 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 bothers me more than would I want to admit that people hyper edit their videos so much that even even if there's just the shortest pause between sentences or words, they will cut it out. And it really is to me very jarring. And so when I would watch the crash course videos and they would do that, I would be distracted. And then that on top of the fact that I actually can't pay attention to someone talking that quickly about all the facts of something.
All the
All
parts
the
of
facts of yeah.
mitosis.
It's like they're speed running the chapter of whatever you're studying in a video, and they're doing it in 10 minutes, and they're talking as fast as they can. And it's very understandable, I guess. The concepts they're making them very simple, but I need time to digest a concept before I can go, okay, I understand that, and once I stop watching a video, I will be able to replicate it. I can't do that when I couldn't at least watch when I watched the crash course videos. Finish the video and say I retained any of the knowledge.
Yeah, they go too fast, and I never learned biology, so I'm resentful about all of it. So my biology info is super lacking. Hunter, I know Hunter didn't like our teacher either, but I guess Hunter's learned a lot about bio since then. I mean, he had to, right, being a pre-med. So,
Yeah.
I was gonna say this store's 2,000 right here. If you saw this, you don't have to buy it though. And then
Okay.
there's a door over here that's 1750. I don't know. I'm trying to find power. I have no idea where we're supposed to go. This way leads back to spawn in like a different direction. Maybe power's over here. This door's 1,500. All the doors are pretty expensive. I could buy one more door after you buy a door if you want.
Okay, I will buy. Well, I have a gun already, so I'll buy this $2,000 door. Or, this is a 1,000. Wait, where's the 2,000?
The 2,000 one is right here.
Okay, I'll buy this one. Maybe there's some bang for our buck in here, or a fuse. Man, this place is tight.
Promising.
Do you know where the fuses go?
I just realized my brightness is turned up all the way. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Could you hold the zombie for like 5 seconds while I check my controls? Okay. Let's see if my brightness is up all the way. My brightness is up all the way. I'm going to turn it down to like 60. Yes. Okay, and then go to my controls. Go to Wi-Fi. Reveal my IP. While streaming.
Get hacked.
Get hacked. Oh, did you have a password? I guess not, right?
I did not.
Oh,
I forgot. I wonder if I can do that. If you take the zombie, I might be able to do it.
Yeah, let's take it. We hadn't had that issue yet, and then Hunter was with us, and then Hunter told that guy. Get out of here.
No.
How do I do the... Okay. Okay, so wait, let me go down here. Did we... I also have not figured out in the map what the objective is.
Well, we need to find power so we can get Jug. Oh, the Easter egg? We found fuses. Oh, this
Right.
goes back up. Oh, this goes somewhere else. Oh, I don't know. I think that goes to a place we already have unlocked.
Oh.
I'm assuming the fuses are for power. There is no custom HUD, so I don't know about parts and stuff. But there's a lot of perks, so I'm thinking the map is kind of big.
It is very windy.
Yeah, if one of us goes down, it would be trouble in the future. But I won't worry about that too much right now. I'm gonna buy the 750 door. Okay, this
Oh,
is
this is a big area. Oh, goes it like outside?
hangar 18.
Okay.
But
This is a big area.
yeah, it's still kind of cluttered though.
This is a decent circle here.
I guess you can kind of train. It goes to hangar 18. That's pretty cool. This is 1500. Is power over there? I don't think so. I don't know. Would power be all the way out here? You think?
I'm not sure.
Because there's a 1500 door that goes back to the spawn, but I feel like it's a different area of spawn. But if you want to buy that door, I'm cool with it. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll buy it. We're already over here. And I'd rather fight the next round here anyway.
Just pack a punch.
Oh yeah, okay, well, that was useful. There's a big, I think there's a teleporter here.
We'll use it.
Power required.
Huh. Oh, there's a fuse over there.
Oh. Can we get over there?
No.
I see a way off of this platform. So we have to come from the side somewhere, maybe? Oh, I see the fuse too.
I tried shooting at it.
Another area over here, maybe? Can't get up there. Oh, okay, the pack-a-punch machine has a couple of entrances. That's nice.
It does? Oh,
I mean, this little hole in the... This opening there.
I wonder if the hacker's on this map.
Guess you get stuck over here.
You ready for me to end the round?
Yeah.
You ready to talk about the book?
Yeah.
Okay. I wrote down some notes, but I don't have them open. I just wrote down a little bit of notes for chapter 11. Let me see. I knew I was gonna forget things. Let me see if I can go to my chapter 11 notes. Oh yeah. Okay. Would you like me to say something, or you want to start?
You can start.
Okay,
I think I started last time.
Yeah. Okay. So, chapter 11. The last time we talked about the book, we were playing the zombies map Canvas. And the last part of the book was they were getting ready to go to MGA, which I think is pronounced Mia. It's like a farmer's village. Oh shit! I'm going the wrong way. It's like a farmer's village. Mia is like a farmer's village, like 17 kilometers outside of Leningrad. And they left early in the morning. The night before, they had chicken soup, which was a rooster, because they're still looking for eggs for the wedding. Eggs for the wedding for the colonel, for the colonel's daughter, and the colonel gave him a note. How many zombies do you have?
I really hope I get to stop.
I have
killing? What's the
5.
maiming?
Okay, should we save some
No,
zombies and keep exploring, you think?
Yeah, I'll leave these guys alive because they're just walking, so I won't kill any more of them.
Okay, I have 2 walking zombies. Is it okay if I kill them?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not sure if these guys will die if I get too far away from them. But we'll find out.
I'm gonna try and point max real quick. Point maxing. I feel like that was a term before maxing entered like the brain rot vernacular. Okay, so I was talking about they're looking for eggs. They found probably one of the last chickens in Leningrad that was being taken care of by an old man and his grandson. The grandson had died, or the grandson was on the verge of death and gave the chicken up. The chicken turned out to be a rooster. The night before, Lev, our main character, was showing off his chess prowess, and Kolya, our secondary main character, was having sex with a former lover, Sonia, and making Lev like very jealous, just like all the time, because he's like so charismatic and cool. That's like a very basic breakdown. And then Lev couldn't get much sleep, and then the next morning Kolya's like, okay, we're going to Mia, the farmer's village. It's 17 kilometers away, and that's where their journey picks up on in chapter 11. They're taking a journey to Mia. And this next section of the book is very much not as lighthearted as the book had been. I mean, that's not entirely accurate. I was gonna say it's not lighthearted as it had been, but there have been some dark moments in the book so far. I would say these next 5 chapters we read, chapters 11 through 15, had some pretty darker moments as well. And there's less jokes. Like, there are some jokes. There's some, like, heartwarming / wholesome moments, but it's getting pretty tough as they left Leningrad. And the stakes are getting a lot higher as well. The stakes are getting higher. And things are just, like, very bleak. But they've been bleak. They just continue to be bleak. So in chapter 11, I wrote down some notes. It starts off lighthearted, because they're at the beginning of their journey. They actually do say, as they're leaving Leningrad... that actually might have been chapter 12, but... They talk about when they're in the forest for the first time, getting outside of Leningrad city limits, that they feel rejuvenated. They exist in a world with a war. They exist in a world where outside of the war, basically, because the war is like located entirely within the siege of Leningrad. As far as like they are currently experiencing it. It exists everywhere, but outside in the forest, they can be a little bit more oblivious to it. But I think that might have been the start of chapter 12 and not chapter 11. Chapter 11, they're talking about... I think they're talking about sex again. And Lev is bitter. He's been bitter throughout this whole book. Bitter of Kolya's charm. And then Kolya, noticing his discontent... Oh, you bought a door this way.
Yeah.
I think power... Oh, I see the power switch. Okay, I know which door I could buy to get power.
Wait, you see it? I was looking for it over there. It's over there?
Yeah, it's over there. over here to this ramp and then jump up and then look this way. In a moment.
Where do you see the? Oh, I see it.
I'm pretty sure I know what door that is, so I'm gonna go try and
Yeah, I
find
know what door it is. Oh, we ran past it.
it. That sucks, but oh well. It's only around 6. Source 1500. Oh, there's a bench. So, I think they're talking about, what are they talking about? In the very beginning of chapter 11, they're talking about, they're talking about a famous ballerina, and her name is something from that time. I don't know her name, or I don't remember the name off the top of my head. They're talking about a famous ballerina. Koya is insinuating that he's been with her, and Love was like, "You haven't been with her." And then Koya's having fun being coy. And then he starts telling this joke about chickens. Well, not about chickens. He tells a joke about 3 boys who are hiding out in this man's farm. And the joke's not that funny. So that was one thing I wrote down. I think the joke goes, there are 3 boys hiding out in this man's farm that or like barn, I should say, that they shouldn't be in, and they're each hiding in a sack of some sort. And one says, "Do you remember how the joke went?" I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 boys. They're not supposed to be in this barn, this old man's barn. And so they hear the old man coming, and they all jump into these potato sacks to hide. The old man comes in, and he sees the potato sacks, and he kicks one of them. And the boy in the sack says, "Meow." He's a cat. He's pretending to be a cat. And then the old man kicks... Ooh, what is that thing?
it just spawned on me. It freaked me out.
The old man kicks the second sack, and the boy in the sack says, "Woof," because he's like a dog. And the old man kicks the third sack, and the boy in the sack says, "Potatoes."
Yeah.
That's the joke.
And Koya thought it was really funny, and Lev wasn't amused.
That's right.
And that's like the start of the dialogue for this like journey that they're taking. And it's one of the few times that, well, yeah, kind of one of the few times Koya's gonna be like telling an elaborate joke of sorts. And every time he tells a joke, Lev makes mention that he's doing a funny accent, and Koya pretends. I mean, I'm assuming he's pretending to not know what Lev is talking about. He's like, "Is that accent Ukrainian?" He's like, "I don't know what you're saying." He's like, "I don't know what you mean by that." And then a few other notes I wrote down. They talk about the courtyard hound. I made a note of that just because this is like the second or third time they've talked about this story. Written by... what's the author's name? I can find this really quick. The Courtyard Hound. Written by... Let's see. Ushakovo. So...
Mystery box. Keep going.
You found the mystery box?
Yeah.
The Courtyard Hound was written by Ushakovo, and it's a famous story. When the book came out, it was a failure. I mean, that happens a lot in like literature, right? People write a book and then it ends up being bad, but then famous later. And then this guy gets converted into like deep Catholicism? Deep Catholicism? What does it say? He gets more religious. Oh, there's a zombie running. Okay. And then they talk about this other writer, which I didn't know what the significance of that was. They talked about Gogol. This is all very interesting things that could like give some more context to the story. I just happen to not have that context because I'm you know, I am interested, but I'm also doing my readings at the last minute. uh, and then the final note I made about chapter 11. Well, actually, I mean, chapter 11 um, was an interesting chapter. It just was like not a super like high stakes chapter. So they talk about being on the city limits. They get to the city limits of Leningrad. They run into, of course, some more Russian soldiers because they're protecting the city. And they're like, "Who are you?" You know, everything is very like, it's a very paranoid time. You can't really just trust someone just because they look Russian. And so, and then they talk, and then Koya with his charm, you know, eases the sergeant's apprehensiveness, and even like makes the sergeant like him a lot. With the paper he had provided by the colonel. But then the book kind of insinuates that maybe he wrote something extra about the partisans. Now, I don't know who the partisans are. Do you happen to know what the context of that meant?
From the later part of the reading, the only thing I could glean was that maybe they're more like a guerrilla style or rogue part of the. I don't even know if it's the army itself,
Russian,
just part of the
yeah.
military, just
And
based on the characters you see later.
it seems like they're not part of the Red Army, but they are like Russian forces.
Yeah.
Oh, we can use the teleporter for 1,000. Um, so they're not part of the Red Army. I don't know what the exact quote was, but he says something about the partisans. He also starts singing this song, and all the soldiers are not amused because they're like, they're trying to focus all of their effort because they're also slowly dying, even while being a soldier, on loading the Katyusha. Katyusha? Katyusha rockets. A special form of Soviet rocket that was apparently some of the best Soviet weaponry at the time. Probably, I'm assuming the Katyusha rockets were like some sort of surface-to-air missile. Like, I don't know, were they? I could have looked that up beforehand. I don't have any prior knowledge of the Katyusha rockets. I'm assuming. I don't think they're mortars. I think they were supposed to be heat-seeking missiles targeting the German pilots. I would think not heat-seeking missiles, but you know, some sort of missile tracking the planes. I'm thinking back to a class I took a long time ago called feedback controls, where they talk about like the first use of feedback control systems being missiles that were rockets, like, you know, like preliminary rockets. But I'm thinking of like the German missile, and I'm trying to remember its name, and I can't remember. Oh, Valkyrie, the V2 rockets is what I'm thinking of. Those were also used in World War II. I'm assuming the Katyusha rockets were functioning kind of similarly, but maybe not. Excuse me. These are just assumptions I'm making. That was all I had written for chapter 11. I don't have any notes written for any of the other chapters. You'd like to add to that?
Yeah, that seems like it makes sense. Was it 17 kilometers? I thought it was 50. Not that that matters, other than it's clearly very far. But
Shoot, was it 50?
I don't know.
Actually, you might have been right.
It doesn't matter. The number really doesn't matter.
Well, the number does matter.
It was like it's a far walk.
Yeah.
It's about, oh goodness, probably 30 miles.
Oh, it is 50 kilometers. You're right.
But
fact checked.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The more important part is the things they see along the way. And so Kolya originally says, we're going to follow these tracks, the Moscow tracks. And along the Moscow tracks is where Mia is. And so they do that, they're following along the tracks, they run into that other regiment of soldiers. As you say, they prove themselves with this note that Kolya may have doctored a little bit to make them seem more impressive. And then the army guys like them so much that they even give them some extra bread.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, they give him some more ration bread.
then they go on their way. And they tell the joke. I thought the joke was funny, actually. But then I can't remember if it's at the end of that chapter where the very last thing they see is like that family, the dead family.
I think that might have been the next chapter.
Okay, so then that's the next chapter. I have my book next to me, but the light in here is actually off, so I just have to use my computer to be brightness. I'm gonna kill this zombie.
Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. Do I try and kill one more zombie, or is there only one more zombie left?
There's
There's
two.
2 more. Do I try and buy a door?
Yeah, you can buy a door.
I think I'll get enough money next round to...
He's point maxing.
Oh, now it's, yeah, point maxing. I think I'll have enough money next round to get Jug, eventually. Eventually, let's see, let's buy a door we haven't bought yet. So many doors.
There's a door over here,
There is.
next to the mystery box.
Okay, coming. I'm not buying that door. We know where this door leads.
Where does it go?
It goes back to where Jug is.
Oh.
I'm
How
like-
do you know that?
I'm just pretty confident because of the direction the map takes. You want me to buy it and show you?
Wait,
Go back
No,
over there.
I believe
Well,
you.
no, I won't buy it. But just go back over to where the door is.
No, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. You
Okay.
can buy this door. Unless you wait. Unless this. one
Oh
goes-
wait, look. I'm gonna meet you on the other side.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Don't buy that door.
This map's trying to trick us. I didn't even see this alien here earlier. There's an alien on the table.
Well, you can buy this door near the starting area.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy. Oh, there's PhD.
Oh yeah. Over there.
This for 1750. What a rip off. Okay, you can end the round. I don't know where I am. Oh, here's double tap.
I'm on the roll.
Gotta find more pieces though. Oh, okay, I think we might have the whole map opened up now. We just have 3 connecting doors.
Okay.
3 connecting doors. Now we gotta figure out how to start the Easter egg. Well, we need to get Jug and then figure out how to start the Easter egg. And then talk about the brutality of World War II. What the heck is that noise? Oh, it's a thing.
It's a big cat.
It's a cat.
Or whatever this thing is. It's a crawling thing. Oh, it produces spores.
Oh, they're so loud. Like my sounds turned down and they're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, it's a lot louder. Even after I killed it, it was loud. Oh, there's another one. That's fine.
The screen in here is blue. Man, these zombies, their AI is tricky. They're doing all sorts of moves.
Oh, now I'm stuck in here. It was a nuke, and I don't want to grab it. I can't get through without grabbing it. Oh, this is a cool room. There's also double points in there if you want to grab it. I can't get to it without getting the nuke.
Okay.
In the starting room, towards the door.
I'm going.
I don't know if it's still there or not.
I'm running.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
Running.
You're not gonna make it.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's in the starting room?
Yeah. If you see the nuke, you already passed it.
No, I don't see it either.
I think this room looks important.
I didn't get drugged. But there's still a few
Oh,
spots.
okay, I found a soul box.
Oh, really?
I think all the TVs that say standby on them are soul boxes.
Is there a color?
This one's orange. Here, not her. I'll walk over to it. It's
Is
this.
standby?
I mean, this TV doesn't say it anymore, but do you see this TV? Watch.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that zombie's fast.
He did a weird sidestep on me.
Yeah, they have like some tricky moves. Apparently they have Shadows of Evil like pathing. Like where they can do certain things.
It's gonna be way too dark.
Wait, I wasn't close enough to the... You have to be really close to this TV in order for the zombies to or for the zombies to go into the soul box. Oh my gosh.
I am a doctor.
there we go.
I recommend you take a nice long
Alright,
lie
I'll
down
let
in the
you
dirt.
kill the last zombie and you can get Jug. Oh, one other part of chapter 11 I forgot to mention was that Lev got to talk about his dad a little bit without fear of persecution,
Yeah.
which was nice. He said he doesn't get to do that often.
Or maybe this TV is not. But yeah, you're right. He does get to talk about his dad.
And then we have chapter 12. Well, actually, are you ready to move to chapter 12?
I am ready to move to chapter 12.
Chapter 12 is tough. Chapters 12. Yeah, chapter 12 is tough. I really only remember like the main part, but was there something that we should have known before the main part?
I think it is pretty much just the dog. I think that's the whole of chapter 12.
Yeah, what kind of dog was it?
I don't know if they said what kind of dog it was. Maybe a sheepdog or something. Whatever the country dog was. Oh,
Yeah.
Box. Okay.
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
These
No
bullets will not
food.
last.
Think we'll get a max ammo soon.
I hope so.
I might have to go buy ammo here in a second. I'm actually really used to training out here by Pack-a-Punch because this is the starting area for Moon. So I'm really used to how to do this.
Oh, do you have all the zombies? I got like 2 zombies.
I have a bit, yeah, and I have no ammo, so I'm stalling.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't kill anything because there's nothing around me.
I have like 10.
Oh,
No, I have
maybe
like
there's
12.
maybe there's more because I didn't kill that many
The doctor, we'll see you
since I
shortly.
started the round.
You got Jug already?
Yeah, I have Jug. Oh, that's nice.
The hammer and nails have nothing to do with me.
Okay.
We learn the world is capable of great evil in chapter 12, but sometimes Oh no, I'm not even gonna say that evil is justified in this case. But
I
it's
release
desperate
you from
times
your
for
torment
Russia,
by killing you.
and so they have a dog. No.
I
They're
bring good
walking.
news.
The
You're
setting is
dead.
that they're walking. I think this is where we get a little bit of a brief respite because they're in the woods. They're
I
outside of
must find
Leningrad,
myself a more advantageous position once the battlefield.
and they have like this freedom because they know they're not going to be in a city that's going to get bombs overnight like they have been for the past 3 months. Or no, that's like 5 or 6 months, right?
Hmm.
So they're not going to get bombed tonight.
This is not
They're
my
on the
destiny.
outskirts, but they are still in like a very dangerous area. They're essentially in German territory, German occupied Russia, and what? And while they're walking around, it's hard to say if they were gonna make it on time to Mia anyway, but the book does make clear that they're getting a walk on like padded down snow, so their walk isn't like too difficult. Like it's very difficult because it's Russia in the dead of winter, but they're not having to use too much force, like going through like heavy uneven snow. Essentially, the snow's padded down, and then our characters hear this whining in the distance. A whining from a dog that Lev described as terribly human. And then they come across an open field. I think they were walking like on the side of the forest or like in the forest. And then they come across a field. An open field where German panzers had been through. They knew it was German tanks because they had never seen like heavy machinery quite like what the Germans had engineered. So they know they recently German tanks had just come through and they had missed them. And they hear this dog. And the dog is like they kind of go into detail not about the well, it's not just the dog they find. They find what looks like a bunch of coats, like discarded coats on the snowy ground. What they think are discarded coats. And they aren't discarded coats, they're actually mangled corpses of dead dogs that were trampled by German tanks. And the German tanks trampled the dogs because they're Russian dogs. And these dogs, what ended up happening, as Lev does provide the context for this, is that these were Russian dogs where there was like this grand scheme that the dogs would be Pavloved into going under tanks. They would be Pavloved in that they would like be given food under tanks over and over again, and then they were starved for weeks. And then after they were starved for weeks, they would get mines strapped onto their backs, and then sent out into the field of where the tanks were, in order to go under the tanks and then blow up, sacrificing the dog and hopefully destroying a German tank. It's a pretty egregious example of like Pavlov's dog experiment, which I didn't know would be widespread use in like World War II tactics. I like didn't know that before reading this chapter. And it's pretty disturbing, just like the amount of dogs killed, all in vain because the plan like massively backfired. All the tanks like survived, and all that's left is like a bunch of dead dogs in this open field.
My
So that was
efforts
pretty
will
sad.
be futile if my weapon is empty.
Uh, I'm just recapping the chapter, but I don't know if I really have anything insightful to say about it, or about like the text written. It was just kind of disheartening.
I agree. It's very vicious, very brutal part of war that you can do pretty much anything, and as long as it works, or as long as you think it'll work, it's one of those times where no one's going to argue about the ends justifying the means and whether or not that's right. And so you see this very brutal creativity in the Russian army where, yeah, they condition dogs to run under tanks and then strap bombs to them so that when they ran under tanks, the tanks would explode. But then the Germans figured it out and they just shot all the dogs before they could get to the tanks. Except for this one
Right.
last dog, who I think was crushed. The back legs of it were crushed, or no, I think it got shot in the back and the legs were paralyzed. The back legs were paralyzed, and so
Yeah, it
it's
was
sitting
shot
there,
bombs.
bleeding out and whining, trying to crawl to the forest, where maybe some instinct told it that there would be safety there, but it's very futile. And so Kolya and Lev
I
go
will
over to
be
the dog
meat
and then
for the horde if I don't find more ammo.
give it a mercy kill. And just like in
Yeah.
the rest of the chapters of the book, there's not really any point in them acknowledging how terrible what they're seeing or doing is. And so the last comment that Kolya gives is that we just have to keep moving because we just lost 40 minutes to this,
Yeah.
which is more illustrative of the brutality and how little
If future
ability they
without
have
bullets is not a
to
future I
sacrifice
wish to
even a
see.
moment to acknowledging just how terrible war is, because A, everyone knows, and B, they have to save every bit of energy they have. And so the only thing worth mentioning is what's going to be tangible, which is the daylight they have left.
Yeah. And they don't have a lot of daylight. They have like, how many hours do you think? 5, 6? From when they began to when? No. Maybe 8 hours of daylight, you think? Or do you think it's less?
It's probably less because it seems. I don't know what time they leave in the morning, but by the time, I think by early afternoon, it's already, the sun's going down.
Yeah, they
By
said
the
by
time they're in that
3
copse of
p.m.
trees and they find and they hear the dog, they, I think that by that point, have they already, I can't remember if it's at that point. Maybe it's just starting to get dark, because in the next chapter, when they're in the woods, I think they find that dead Russian soldier, and at that point it is actually very dark. The shadows are very long. So I think in this part of the book, not to skip ahead, in this part of the book, they already have very little time, and even though it was 40 minutes, as Kolya says, that's a huge amount of time for them, given the amount of daylight that there is in Russia in the winter.
Yeah. They probably had at most like 6 hours. Like I was thinking they left at 7 a.m., but they probably left at like 8 or 9, and then the sun was already, like, it was already um dusk at 2 or 2:30, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
probably pretty early when, I don't know how they precisely define dusk. Is dusk the beginning or is twilight earlier than dusk? Because I think there's still light in the sky, but the sun's going down. Whatever that is. I think dusk is last light, right?
Yeah, twilight's the beginning.
Okay, so maybe it's twilight by the end of this chapter.
No, I'm saying twilight is the beginning of the day, like before sunrise.
Oh, isn't that dawn? Wait, is twilight early in the day? Have I been...
Yeah, it's twilight and then dawn and then dusk and then, or it's sunrise and then dusk and then blackness.
Oh my gosh. I have
Pretty
gone
sure.
my entire life thinking that twilight was like a nighttime thing.
No, twilight
Anyway,
is before the sun rises. Yeah.
whatever the thing is before the sun is all the way down, but it's sunset, whatever that time is. This is the time. It's still there's still some orange in the sky or pale blue in the sky at this point in the book. The point being that they lost time and it's valuable, and there's not a lot of it. There's a lot of these TV screens. We're gonna have to do a lot of soul boxes.
I found another fuse, but it's in a container, and I think we need a key or something. In this red container by me. I can't grab it. Maybe I can shoot it. Nope. Oh, that was my last bullet. I need to buy ammo. Or another gun. I might use the mystery box, actually.
Is there a zombie following you?
Yeah, I have it. I'm gonna end the round.
Yeah, wait. End the round somewhere where you're gonna fill a soul box. I'll take the zombie.
Yeah. There's one in the starting room, or not the starting room, but the back of the starting room. Oh, there's one right here. There's a blue one.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
I've been using this gun a lot lately.
I've seen at least 4 soul boxes.
I wish I would stop getting this gun, to be honest. I might trade it out. You've seen 4? I've seen a blue one, an orange one. There's another one in the back of spawn. You showed me the orange one. I don't know. I thought this was also orange, but maybe this is a different color.
And the one in spawn is purple.
There's another one in the back that's yellow.
This one right here.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this has to do with the main Easter egg.
Maybe it just gives power ups or something.
Yeah, I think it might give us a ray gun because there's like something
there's a ray
similar
gun
to
on
this on Alpha Omega, but I don't know if it's the same thing.
Okay, well,
We'll see. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a ray gun, and we definitely need to investigate if this step or not. It could very well be an Easter egg step.
these naughty guys are cool.
Oh my gosh! Come on, why? The range for these soul boxes is super small. Oh wait, this isn't a soul box? None of the... Can we only do one soul box at a time?
No, I've got 2 of them going.
Oh, this... I guess this isn't a soul box then. I'm gonna go to the blue box, see if that works.
Oh, I'm gonna be down. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm just in this spawn room. There's a lot of them here.
Do you have any good guns?
I just have the AK-47U. Are you far away?
No. But I don't want to die saving you.
They're all slow. Oh, there's one that's kind of jogging.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, I don't have quick revive. Is quick revive in here?
Yeah. It's in here.
I can get you with that.
Thank you. Behind you.
But I'll buy it real quick. Oh, nice. Oh, it turned purple.
No, this one was always purple.
Oh, well, it flashed like blue. Oh, it's because of the soul. Okay. Oh, wait, is it over?
Oh, is that what it gave you? Just gives you insta-kill?
My lethality was already
wait.
given.
So when it turns into the pentagon, it's over.
I think it was the pentagon before it started too, but I guess it's over once it changes back to the pentagon.
Because then it was a ray gun in between?
Yeah, it's right kind of train. Okay, so it gave you insta-kill.
No, it didn't give me insta-kill. It just... One of the zombies I killed was insta-kill. Gave me an insta-kill.
Oh, this can't be how my life ends.
I don't know.
Oh, the death machine has a lot of kickback in this one.
You know what? I'm gonna buy this.
Now at maximum. Good.
This is not a good spell to be.
I bring good news. You're dead.
I don't like that the AK-47 only has 20 bullets in its magazine.
It's not doing a lot right now. I switched to the LMG. I need double tap. Oh, the LMG's so slow though. I need double tap and stamina.
One day it will all be over. For you, today is that day.
Does not help that these soul boxes are so, the range on them is so tight.
Yeah, they're very small. We got a little crawler. I will Nova 6 crawler. I don't think the Nova 6 crawlers count towards the soul box.
I release
Oh wait,
you from your
they
tomb
do. They do. That was the last
by
zombie.
killing you.
I need to buy another gun.
My bad. Where's double tap? It's outside. Do we remember?
I think it
saw
is. I have to go buy a jug again anyway, so let me go over there.
Oh no! It's in the room where your first soul box was. That's where it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
Regardless, I need another gun. I should probably buy a gun that's closer to the starting room.
Oh no! Wait, is it over?
Oh, little alien man.
Oh no!
Ah.
No, no. Oh no!
There's a little alien man following me around. He's very fast.
I will fight my way out of any
I
situation.
went down during the soul box.
Oh, I have 18 bullets left. This is not good. I can come back around to you. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you can buy the door.
Weapon serves as display of Russian strength.
Well, yes. Yes, I can.
That might work. Oh, there's a lot of zombies though.
Just gonna be a little bit of a run. Don't die. Don't die. I'm coming. No, 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 no. Don't die. Don't die. Don't
There's a
die.
lot of zombies coming your way.
No, Sam. Oh, God.
Oh, that'll help. It's not a big deal. If you can survive the round, I can.
I
get back
find
on
their
the team.
screams most entertaining.
Where did that little alien
Hey.
go?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he is fast.
He's a little
Little
creepy dude. Get over there. Ah.
You should probably buy more ammo. Get that gun. Oh wait. Never mind. Do what you need to do.
I need to buy ammo for both my guns. This gun was not a good choice. It was this gun. I didn't have a lot of money.
You didn't buy ammo.
I didn't.
I would go outside. I think that would increase your chance of living.
This is a fair point. You have a different gun.
There's an STG-44 out here. So the STG will let me be.
At least transaction was swift.
Okay,
I
that's
might
kind
buy
of decent ammo. Alright. There's still spawn. Oh no, they're not still spawning, they're just moving. Was there a TV over here too?
I don't know. Maybe.
There's that little alien. Ew, he's so creepy. He's loud. I don't like that shock sound.
An interesting little boss.
Did he die?
I don't think so.
Where'd he go? I think he's dead.
Where's his body?
I think he maybe popped. I heard a popping sound. Didn't drop anything cool though.
You monsters underestimate angry Russians.
You see his body? No.
No? Maybe he just disappears. Maybe he's not dead.
Alright. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm also
So
gonna write it
anyway,
down.
he kills the dog, and they go to the next chapter, and they keep walking, and they're like, ooh,
I know
maybe we
that
should just
later
walk on the
I will
tracks
find
now. There's
something
not that much
far
light in the
superior.
day, and we're losing time. Oh, you spawned over here?
Yeah.
Huh.
I spawn where you are, like most of the time.
Oh.
Where's Joe? Where's Joe? Stupid soul boxes killing me. I had the Zweihänder. Okay, I think we've done 3 soul boxes. You did the one in the back of spawn, right? Like in the where power was.
In that room or in the same room as spawn?
The where like the power switch is.
There's one near the power switch?
Yeah.
I was doing the one across from the power switch in that room with all the screens.
Okay.
I didn't finish that one.
We'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
I'm bringing some zombies that way so I can kill them.
Yeah, the zombie spawns are a little messed up. I have no zombies with me right now, but
Yeah, they're all behind me. Well, maybe the ones that were walking are just gonna die because they're pretty slow.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is done. This is done.
Oh, this one's done.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the purple one over there is done. Do you know where there's another one that's not done?
I feel like we hadn't done this one in spawn, but I keep trying to kill zombies by it and nothing happens. Yeah, I don't know. Not spawn, but you know where I am currently.
Yeah, where the power is.
Screams, the incessant screams, they grow
Maybe there's
ever
another one
louder.
somewhere?
But you said you hadn't done this one, so I don't know why this one's not activating. Unless it's just like impossible.
I am a doctor. I recommend you take a nice long lie down in the dirt.
Yeah, nothing is activating it.
I am a doctor.
Oh shit!
I
Oh shit! Oh,
recommend
shit.
you take a nice long lie down in the
I'm
dirt.
gonna die. No,
There's nothing so futile as futility itself.
Dude.
Good. The sooner that ends, the happier I will be.
Yeah, maybe we already did that one and I just didn't know we did it. And maybe there's 5. Oh, I think I found something.
What'd you find?
I release you
Well, there's a
from
bunch
your
of zombies, but I'll be back
torment.
over there in a
I'm killing
second.
you.
We'll see. We'll see.
Screen maybe down here. Room seems important.
Okay. Okay, so chapter 13, they're in the dark. And they're about to die.
Yeah, it's almost all the way dark, and they find a dead Russian soldier in the woods who looks like he's standing there, and they call out to him, but he's standing very still. And then they get closer, and they realize he's just frozen there. And he's dead. And he's been pretty well looted, but Kolya does know a little trick to get some extra supplies from him, because the little silver clasp on the bag where they keep a lot of their ammunition usually is too bright and flashes in the sun, so he knows that the army men actually keep it underneath their shirt. So he looks under his shirt and he gets some ammunition out of there.
Yes. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you already say he got the pistol too?
The Tokarev.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but he gets the Tokarev.
He gets.
I think he has his own Tokarev, right?
No, I don't think he had anything. He's been defenseless this whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, now he has a pistol
Yeah.
and
He
some
got a starting
ammunition.
weapon.
He got a starting weapon. He's got 8 bullets.
Yeah.
And yeah, they don't have time to spend on him because they're gonna be dead themselves. So they have to move on. And they're so cold, and it's getting so dark, and their teeth are chattering. They've got their heads as low into their hats as they can. And Lev is he's just ready to collapse. His legs that were already thin to begin are now even thinner. He could basically break them just walking. He's gonna tire out. There's no way he can walk anymore. And then Kolya hits us with this truth bomb. I don't even think we're going the right way. And we're far away. And he's like, what? How could you not tell me this? And he said, I didn't want you to freak out. And then Lev freaks out. And he goes, oh my gosh, we're gonna die. And then Kolya says something along the lines of, well, we could dig a hole, make a trench and sleep there. Or something like that. And Lev's like, that's nice, but we're still gonna die, so we have to find shelter indoors.
Yeah. At this point, it seems like Lav is making the correct assumptions that without shelter, they will probably not make it through the night. Not probably. They aren't gonna make it, but I think Kolya is optimistic. Meanwhile, the whole time they're having this conversation where it's like they're not even on the right line to Mia. They took a different line. They took a line with the railroads, and they realized they weren't going to Mia because they were instead in a different area, a different village called Bekuza. I don't have my book open in front of me. But basically, it's a village that's already been raided and pillared by Germans. So there isn't much left. There's a farmhouse, and they see the farmhouse in the distance while they're having this conversation. And it's when Lev doesn't realize it, but Kolya realizes that. Is that when they're in the area of Bekuza. So he had realized this like probably an hour, 2 hours prior, as they're walking down the line, that they're nowhere near Mia. They went the wrong way, and they don't really know where they're going. So I don't know how many kilometers they walked at this point, but they weren't gonna walk enough to get to Mia, and now even no matter how much longer they walk, they don't even know if they're gonna see another village. So now they have this option of do they go to the farmhouse, which is it's well lit, but they're not in Russian territory anymore, so it's probably going to be incredibly dangerous to like even come close to the farmhouse, is what we learned.
Conspicuously well lit. I found it. Wait, did you do the blue TV already?
I did that blue TV. Yeah, that's where I went down.
Wait, what?
I think I finished it. I finished it and then I went down.
Okay. Near the next to the mystery box.
Yeah, because it's a pentagon, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. They don't. There's very little use in trusting this oasis in the night. It's almost certainly death. But Lev is like, we're gonna die in the cold, or we may die to the Germans. And he's like, I'm going over there. Sorry, Lev says that. And Kolya's like, this is stupid. This is a bad idea. We have to keep moving. And Lev says, maybe you can keep moving, but I will actually die, so this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I guess we don't necessarily know. Koya's legs could have been stronger than Lev's at this point because he's older, a little bit older, and he's in the military. Koya might have been able to walk longer, but Lev, he knew himself. His legs are, you know, not paper thin, but they're pretty thin. He's not gonna make it. Like, he said he's not gonna be able to walk another 5 minutes, which is probably the amount of time it took from when they saw the farmhouse, right? So, so those were their options. I'm looking for shield parts right now.
Did we get any shield parts so far?
No, but there's workbenches. I think there's one workbench. I would really hope this map had a shield, because it's hard. I keep almost going down. I think a shield would help.
I will look for shield parts too.
And then chapter 13 goes on a little bit longer. They inspect the farmhouse. They found out a bunch of young women are staying there, and they're playing jazz music, and they look very well fed. But there's a very sinister meaning behind all of this, like them being well fed in the middle of nowhere, in German occupied territory. Which Lev doesn't realize. Koya realizes it probably almost immediately. So, and that's like the very end of chapter 13 is when they make the realization of why they're because they're not German women, they're Russian women. They're young Russian women in German occupied territory, being well fed and kind of just doing what they want, like during the day. But the reason why is because they're being taken by they're the entertainment for German soldiers, either at nighttime and then like once or twice during the day. Not consensually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh wait, was this always here?
What, those pillars
Yeah,
with the electricity? Yeah.
those are always there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they
Maybe you
changed
do.
at all after we got the soul boxes
Did you see the ray gun frames?
in the pillar.
No, right here. You can pick one up.
Oh.
I don't know what they do. It's like a part.
Oh, I'm stuck here.
Yeah, just kill it. Oh my gosh, what? There was two?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm coming. Sorry.
There
I'm
you go.
really sorry about that.
There you go. I'm just gonna get Jug again. I have money though. It's fine.
Did you only have Jug?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the women are there. Everyone else in the village was killed. Some women escaped, but as they said, as they tell us, the prettier ones are not allowed to leave. They're kept
What?
there by the Germans.
I don't think any of them escaped. They get sent back to Germany, right, to work in labor camps.
I think they did say some of them went east.
They did say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fact check you.
Something like walking hundreds of kilometers with the hopes of getting somewhere. I can find it. Well, it's dark in my room right now, so I'll have to find it in a moment. But I believe it's something like that. Either way, the prettier ones are kept there. And in this particular house, there are 4 of them. two of them are sisters, and then there's two other ones. One of them doesn't talk at all. We never find out why she doesn't talk. There's a conjecture that maybe the Germans cut her tongue out, but we never know. And
Do you remember the name of the person that didn't talk?
it starts with a G. No, it starts with an O. Oleya?
I thought that was chubby one.
No, that's her name starts with a G, I believe.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, I have the zombies. Or
Galena.
I have two zombies if you want to look through the book.
Galena is the chubbier. Hold on, let me turn my light on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, the Nina is the older sister, and then Galena is the younger one, the one with the chubby arms.
Nina is the older sister.
Nina is the older one. I think she's the blonde one. Then there's Lara, who I think is the girl in Pigtails. And then the girl who doesn't talk. Her name is... What is her name?
Oh, there's someone named Galena, and then there's another person named Oglina, right?
There's Olesia. That's what her name is. Olesia is the other girl.
How do you spell that?
She's the girl with the pigtails. Olesya.
She's the one that doesn't talk,
Yeah, she's the one that doesn't talk.
and she's the younger sister, or no?
No, she's just a different girl. The sister is Galena. The older sister is Nina. Lara is the girl that talks. She's the one that tells the story about Zoya. We'll get to in a moment. And then Oleya is the one that doesn't speak at all.
Okay.
But yeah, they're there. Oh, and then we find out that not only is it a German group, it's not just like the, what is it, Luftwaffe? Or the other, whatever the other one is.
The Einsatzgruppen.
Yeah, so there's the special death squad. Yeah. Einsatzgruppen. Who is essentially like the one that followed the team of the worst of the worst, the special hand-picked perfect Aryan killers of Germany, who come behind the army, and they just do very gruesome things where they find specific targets and kill them. And so those are the people who have been, they've been taking part in the spoils of war with these girls. In particular, there's one who is the leader, who is very evil, and he's been not only...
His name was like
taking advantage-
Abernoth or something?
Yeah, his name's just an A. Let me see if I can find his name. Yeah, Abendroth.
Okay, with the DR.
Or Abendroth, or I don't know how to say this. It doesn't sound very German, but Abendroth or something like that. Anyway, this guy is not necessarily the highest ranking officer, but he's just the de facto leader. He kind of calls all the shots. And importantly, his favorite girl, whose name was Zoya, he always gets her first, but people bet on her and bring other people just to have her. The reason that Zoya is no longer with the other four girls is because when Kolya pushes them on why they haven't tried to just run away and go to Leningrad or some other city, and they say they won't let us leave, and he remarks that, well, they're not here all day long. They bring up this girl, who I think her family before the war or something were party members of the Communist Party, targets of the German Nazis. And so not only are they brutally murdered in the town, but she then is taken to be a prize. And she was 14. and so they abuse her, they rape her, and she cries a lot. She cries and cries and cries. The girls try to help her, try to console her. She doesn't stop crying, and at a certain point, it became so irksome on the other girls that, even though they could clearly tell she had a very good reason to be that way, they almost resented her. But the soldiers kept coming. They kept abusing her. She kept crying, and then eventually, at one point, she stopped crying, and she was very quiet for several days. And then one morning, she was gone. And when the soldiers came, they asked where she was, and the other girl said, "We don't know. We have no idea where she went, but she's gone." And so they go looking for her, and they go into the forest, and it doesn't take very long for them to find her, and they bring her back. And she's wearing one of the other girls' coats, so that I think there's a presumption from the Germans that they helped her try to escape. But it was a frugal effort. And so this guy, Abendroth, who is a vicious man, tells one of the girls, I think it's Lara, because she's the one that ends up telling this story, to go grab the saw from outside. And despite being very weak and very small and looking almost peaceful when they're holding her down, because Zoya thinks that she's actually just going to die, and that's kind of what she wants. Abendroth guy tells Lara
Me? Why you keep talking?
to hand him the saw, and that there's a very specific way that she describes that it wasn't just that he took the saw from her, but he made sure that she knew she was the one that voluntarily gave him the saw, so that she could be, as punishment, remember herself as part of this event. And they're holding Zoya down, and she seems almost triumphant because she's just going to die and they can't do anything more and they can't hurt her anymore. But instead of killing her immediately, he actually saws both of her legs off at the ankle.
Oh, this zombie. I'm gonna.
Okay.
We saw one more. But sorry.
And
yeah.
and then he leaves her there, and it's supposed to be some kind of metaphorical, cruel lesson that this is what happens when you walk away.
Yeah.
Cuts her feet off. And then she bleeds out, so she does die. And then all the girls, while Lara is telling the story, are panicking. They're kind of reliving this horrific moment because they were there listening to her scream, and resist with as much strength as you could not imagine that she had before she eventually ended up just kind of moaning there and then dying. And so this is all to make the point that they can't just leave, as Kolya kind of stupidly or brassly suggested. And that he really should think twice about judging them for being, as he says, whores. Or I actually think one of the other officers says that, but insinuating that that they're just there, and that they're getting a good deal out of it because they're well fed, or that that someone might believe that. And so they use that story, and then that kind of shuts him up because he really can't say anything. Actually, Kolya, even before they describe this story, I think, is for one of the first times kind of flustered by the fact that he's clearly made a mistake in judging them, and saying that they're, insinuating that their lives aren't as hard as some other people's. And so he cannot rebut their defense because it's very valid. It's maybe more brutal than anything he's ever actually imagined. He's ever experienced, even in the army. And so, at the end of this chapter, he is pretty resolved that he's actually just going to kill whoever comes, which is where the next chapter comes in. And if we had stopped reading at the time at the page 135, we would have been just before this chapter. So I'm so glad we read
Another chapter.
one more chapter, because this would have been such a cliffhanger to be gearing up to kill some Germans. And I thought initially, oh, this is where we're gonna stab one of them. You know, this is where that
Oh
part is
yeah.
gonna come in. But
You follow me real quick?
yeah. Do you know where double tap is, by the way?
Yeah, I'll show you in a little bit. I want to do something real quick. I just think this might be Easter egg related. So you saw this fuse earlier? Like it's like on fire or it's like smoky now. It
Oh,
wasn't smoking earlier. I still don't know what we're supposed to do. Maybe it's a soul box now? I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm very confused. But I wanted to test out where the teleporter went. Maybe it goes back to the spawn, but I'm hoping it goes somewhere new. And maybe we can pick up something.
oh, okay.
Because like yeah, it's 1,000 points, so I feel like if it just transported us back to spawn, that'd be kind of dumb.
That would be so silly. Unless we really need that, because they're not going to give us a shield.
Let's find out.
Oh, cool animation. Worthwhile? Not worthwhile.
Oh my
We're back.
gosh. It's these stupid...
It's what these things do. These are the teleport.
I was hoping this was something we could use later. Why would that be 1,000? Never mind. I won't question it.
Wait, do you know? Wait, so wait, where's double tap?
Oh yeah, follow me. It's over here on the right side of the map.
Oh, was it in this room the whole time and I just walked past it? Oh, no.
Yeah. It's right.
No. Okay.
Oh, I'm so lost.
I will need bullets very soon.
We were talking about the story. Yeah, so chapter 14 was about Zoya. Pretty sad. There's no comparing apples to oranges, but this was even worse to read than the dog thing, in my opinion. The dog thing was really bad, though. Actually, well, the dog thing, never mind. We shouldn't compare. It's like not even a comparable thing. They're both really bad. It's just really sad. They were. It was like a game of Saw. Like they.
What is plan B if I empty
fucking-
my weapon?
Excuse my language. They just sawed off both of her feet and left her to bleed out. And then they left her to bleed out in front of these young girls who were not even 18. Zoya was 14, and then all the other girls are like, I'm pretty sure also like very young as well.
Yeah, I think Lev says they must be around his age.
Yeah. Just a very, very disturbing stuff. But that's what happens when you don't humanize your foe. And that's what I think Lev and Koya talked about that at one point. Before the Koya story happened, I think, or not Koya, before the Zoya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Zoya. Before the Zoya story happened, Koya was talking about the Germans are so stupid because they want to kill everything in sight, and they're not. They could have turned half the country against the other because Russia's already such a bad place to live.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't even do that because it's supposed to be a pure, like you said earlier, pure brutality. The destruction and death of everything that isn't pure Aryan. Which is very idealistic and very foolish. As it's something that's not possible. I mean, they can't do to the Russians what they thought they were capable of doing, even if they might have been stronger to start out with. They don't know how to survive Russian winter. Well, what history taught us, right? I mean, that's happened multiple times throughout history, right? That's also what happened to Napoleon when he went to go fight Russia.
Yeah. Got stuck in the winter.
Yeah. Should we just end the round?
Yeah, I guess so.
We got one more chapter. These chapters are very descriptive, but they're also descriptive in like the brutality, which is like hard to like want to compliment or like say anything on.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this really bad thing happened.
Yeah.
There is one thing I wanted to touch on, but I'll touch on it after we get through the last chapter. There might have been two things. But it's not coming to me right now, so I prefer if we just like talk about the last chapter first, and then maybe we could talk a little bit about like some themes or something. If we live, also, because this map's kind of hard. Think we could live? Oh, fuck.
I think we could live. Ah, what
An
is it?
alien.
Oh, did you get shocked by the alien?
Oh my god, yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm coming.
Dude, I'm outside. I might be able to... Yeah, I don't know. Gosh. There's a lot of zombies heading your way, so...
Oh, it's me. Oh, there's the aliens here. Okay. Go around in the circle really quick. Oh, I'm gonna go down.
That's fair.
I mean, I probably could have trained a little bit longer, but I wasn't gonna get you for sure.
Do we have any other maps downloaded?
I don't, but I can download one.
Oh, you don't. This is the only map you have downloaded.
Yeah, I typically just delete them afterwards so I can have space.
What? Okay. You know, we could do. I was gonna say we could just do a previous map, but
We can still do that. It doesn't take that long for me to download them.
yeah, I don't want to play this map again. It's not too hard.
Okay, which one do you want to play?